Yo, what's up guys? Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown. I know it's been a little while since I have uploaded, but I was taking a little break from Pokemon because I was on tilt. I lost two tourney battles back to back on Sunday. Sorry. So I decided, okay, let me take a little break. I'm on tilt. I'm losing a lot, so might as well take a little break. And I'm back. Hopefully, I'm okay now. But yeah, as per usual, I did nickname my my Pokemon after subscribers who I do notice. But before I actually get into that, I just want to say that the PK Face shirts are only available for a couple more hours. By the time this gets uploaded, it'll probably only be like 5 hours left on this to buy the shirts. So if you guys want to pick one up, you can. They do ship all around the world. Here you go, all around the world. Am I remembering a Cheetah Girls reference? I'm sorry, man. Yo, about to record. Can't talk. Sorry. But yeah, basically, if you guys want to pick up a PK Face shirt, you can. Let's go into the team real quick. First off, we got Lopunny. Now, I was really thinking hard about whether this should be Chimpact or Blender because they are both brown, and that's not the only reason. I decided on Thunder Blender 777, my boy Blender, because he definitely mega evolved over the years. If you guys watched his old videos, it sounds like a completely different person. You would not recognize him. And I mean, no offense to him. I mean, my old videos, what the hell was I saying? I used to even curse in them. That's crazy. And well, I definitely changed. And yeah, I even used to have rap music in the background with the lyrics and everything too, not the instrumentals. But yeah, my boy Blender starting it off as Mega Lopunny. Next up, we got Pan Fried, a very long time subscriber, always leaving smart comments. As I decided he'd be extra Joe because shakes the ground like a pancake. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, we got Phil, good old reliable Phil, another long time sub, very intelligent sub of mine. And I just wanted to name him after Talonflame. Mystical, another long-time sub. Obviously, these guys, I notice, always leaves intelligent comments or answers comments or has questions, So I appreciate that, dude. He's my Celebi. T-Tars, Shaniqua, Sharkeisha, because this person has been leaving funny comments for a while. I die when I read this person's comments. I don't even know if this person likes me, to be honest. But I like this person's comments, so he definitely deserved a nickname. And lastly, we got Keldeo, the Chowder 193. Another subscriber for a while. Has always been leaving comments, questions, stuff like that, so I definitely appreciate him. So without further ado, let us get let's get into the live. So we have found a battle right away. Just gonna ignore spectators. No disrespect to my opponent or whoever comes in, but I want to concentrate on the battle and not deviate from the live. So we got a battle right away. My opponent's team looking a little bit weak to my Talonflame. If I can weaken his Landorus. I'm of course weak to Landorus though. Of course weak to Landorus. I think it could actually be Scarfland though because he has Ferrothorn. So I'm actually going to lead off with my Keldeo because if he is Scarflando, I can weaken him with Scald if he does decide to U-turn out for whatever reason. And yeah, I get off a hell of a line. I actually just straight up sweep him with Talonflame. So I like this. I like this team matchup. If he leads Zard, it's a little bit annoying because I don't know what type of Zard it is. And if it's Zard Y, it could be Zard Y because he has Bisharp plus Keldeo. Zard Y pairs really well with those two, as Bisharp traps Pokemon that Keldeo and Charizard Y both bait in. So he doesn't lean off a Landorus T. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf. As I'm just going to fire off a Scald. If he wants to go to Sylveon, that's fine. I don't know if it's Wish Pass or... yeah, I don't know if it's Wish Pass or Specs, something like that. But I'm just going to fire off a Scald as he does end up being Scarflando. As he is just going to go right for U-turn. Okay, that's amazing. I kind of just win now with Talonflame. Never risk this turn one, guys. Unless you really know. Oh, look. This is the guy that always spams Jambad's videos in the battles. Good thing I'm ignoring spectators. Never do this, guys. Because, well, one, he just lost his Talonflame check. Yeah, he really just lost his Talonflame check. Once I get up Stealth Rocks, he has no way of getting rid of them either. He doesn't even have a Defogger on his team. Does Charizard get defog? But why'd you use Charizard to defog your own? I don't even know. But yeah, once I get up Stealth Rock, Landorus is gone as he ends up going out to Charizard now. do not know what type of Charizard this is. It's probably Y, but can I risk T-Tar? I really don't want to risk T-Tar. I think I'm going to go on into Talonflame just because I'm thinking it's Y. And Talonflame can take it on relatively well. I really don't want to risk T-Tar either. If he's X, okay, fine. He is X. As I should be able to just sack my T-Tar right here. I'm not Jolly Extra though, so that could be bad. Yeah, that could be bad for me if he goes for Dragon Dance again, but I don't think he will. As I can just sack T-Tar, get up the sand, and deal with this Charizard. If he wants to go for double Dragon Claw, that's fine. I'm going right for Stone Edge. This is my safest play right here. And the fact that he's X is just good knowledge for me, as he does end up going for the next Dragon Claw. And I can actually just go for my Excadrill right here. And I believe I'm going to make a play. Do I have to make a play? No, I don't have to make a play. But I'm going to go for Iron Head, predicting this guy to sack his Landers. I have no reason to make that play. And it could be bad, but I don't care. I don't care. If he stays in, he's not going to stay in. He's going to sack Landers. I don't even have to make this play. There's no point in me making this play. But I want to. It's fun. I don't care if I lose. I don't think he's going to sack T-Tar just yet anyway. He deals with my Celebi because he doesn't know my set. And if I get rid of Landers, that's one thing for Celebi just gone. As he can't U-turn spam. Once I get up a nasty plot, I beat Bisharp with Earth Power. So we're all good. And if he stays in and goes for Flare Blitz, Iron Head plus Sand should do enough damage. So yeah, he does end up sacking the Landers T like I thought. Obviously, I didn't have to make that play, but I just wanted to get rid of his Intimidate buffer and that annoying Pokemon that could just come in. So hope that makes sense as to why I made that play. Gonna pause until he picks his next move. Okay, he decides to bring out his Charizard X again for some reason. I mean, this just means I can stay in and go for Earthquake. If he went out to Keldeo or something, I could have switched out, but now I am going to go for Earthquake. I have zero reason not to. I don't know if he thinks he can live one at -1. This is an Excadrill's Earthquake. Okay, he can live one, apparently. But he ends up going for Dragon Dance, and Sand is going to knock him out. So I don't know why he did that play at all. Charizard was actually, like, now I 100% sweep him with Talonflame. Like, he can't do crap about that. Why did you make that play? He can't even stop my Celebi now. Unless he has HP Bug Keldeo or Scarf Bisharp. Both Scarf Bisharp can't knock me out with knockoff because I do have defense. And HP Bug Keldeo needs damage to knock me out. So goes out into Ferrothorn. And I believe I'm just going to nasty plot up with my Celebi. And win. Yeah. Even if he goes Sylveon, if it is Specs or something, that's fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine for there. So I can just go right for Nasty Plot right here. And that will allow me to knock out the Bisharp if he does choose to go into it. He might think I have HP Fire. He might go Sylveon. Because of Sand being up, I can actually see if Sylveon is defensive or Specs. If it's defensive, I can take it on. I don't have much special defense. Yeah, I don't have much special defense. Only like, what is this, 16 investment? I think that is 236. 4444. Yep, 16. Okay, so I'm gonna pause to make some move, bear back. Alright, so he ends up going out to Sylveon. I see leftovers, so I'm pretty sure I can take this thing on. I don't know how much Hyper Voice is gonna do, and I'm not. Alright, whatever, I'm in the mood to calc, fine. That was like my better judgment just talking to me right there. Celebi, you are not calm, you are. I'm just gonna say impish, it doesn't make a difference. Was it 16? What is this? 248? Something like that? That doesn't do a lot. Doesn't do a lot at all. Like, enough. Like, at all. I can actually go for another Nasty Plot. And, that will allow me to recover enough to the point where I can deal with him. But he ends up going out to Keldeo. Okay, and I clicked Giga Drain apparently, so Keldeo's gone. I guess he tried to make a play predicting my Excadrill right there, but either way, Sam was up. Yeah, I didn't understand this game at all. So, we're going to look for another game, and, I will pause until we find one. We shall be right back. Okay, so we have found a battle right away. My opponent's team is extremely Celebi weak. Set up a Nasty Plot and I kind of smack him. And also extremely Lopunny weak, so that's good to know. I'm going to lead off with Lopunny because I get off a free Mega Evolution versus whatever he leads off with. If he ends up leading off with Bisharp, I get off a free Power Up Punch and I can weaken my opponent's team a lot. So he ends up leading off with his Thunderous though. As what I can do is, he's also really Sand weak. But what I can do is just Mega Evolve and get off the Fake Out. I also do have Limber, so I guess if I wanted to worry about this thing, I didn't have to Mega Evolve, but I don't think it makes a difference, as I'm able to get off damage. I'm thinking it's Life Orb just based on the nature of his team as it is. And I'm not sure if he'll actually go for T-Wave right here. I don't care if he goes for Focus Blast. That's fine. T-Wave is probably his best play, but I'm just going to go out into my T-Tar anyway just to get up my Sand, as I will be in a good position from there. If he goes for Focus Blast, good play on my opponent's part, as he does not. And what I can do is just attempt to go for my Stealth Rocks. I could pull a double in Celebi right here, to be honest, just because I don't need Stealth Rock to win this game. But I did not, as he is going to be able to reveal the superpower and knock me out. But because of the -1, I can go out into my Excadrill and just go right for the Iron Head, pick him off. It also hits Landorus if he wants to try and go out to that. It gets damage on Keldeo to the point where I can knock him out with... if I get rid of this Pokemon, basically, I'm in a great position overall because he can't T-Wave. He might actually be Defiant. I'm sorry if you hear all that moving around upstairs, by the way. But he might actually be Defiant. Just getting rid of this is amazing for my Celebi in general. So, and Talonflame can also just check Alakazam, which is something that I would need it to. And Scarf, I just have a good matchup in this game. So I'm able to hit him with the Iron Head, as I don't think he's gonna save this Keldeo, to be completely honest. Yeah, I can just go for Earthquake. I don't think he's gonna save it. I got a crit on Iron Head. I guess it sucks for my opponent, but I really don't think he's gonna try and pull a double and play around this thing, just because he doesn't need this Pokemon. But he ends up sacking Heatran, which is amazing. I don't even need a Nasty Plot now, and he just lost one of his Talonflame checks if it had Ancient Power or something. So either way, I don't know why he made that play, but goes out to Bisharp. Bisharp should be able to knock me out with Sucker Punch, if I'm not mistaken. Bisharp. I said should, right? Should. Let's just say Black Glasses or whatever. Excadrill. Actually, it can't. Cool. It needs like max or near max knock me out. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. Yeah. If he doesn't knock me out, that's fine. If he actually gets a super low roll, I can actually get another Life Orb hit off. So that's pretty amazing. He doesn't even try and go for Sucker Punch. So maybe he's really trying hard to predict me right here, or maybe like right there he tried to predict my switch out into Celebi, but I had no reason to do that when I had Sand turns up. So these are very interesting opponents. Definitely. I can just go for Rock Slide. I guess Iron Head is better because Sand plus Life Orb will take him out, but I don't really care. If I can get a sweep, I can get a sweep, you know. Plus he's in range of Fake Out anyway. So alright. My opponent's making he's trying to play around my Sand turns. I don't know what he was doing before, maybe trying to make me over predict, but I was in the position where I didn't have to predict in order to win. So able to knock out the Keldeo now. And his team is so weak. It's so weakened at this point that he really can't do anything about it. I guess his Alakazam didn't have Protect. If it did, I don't know why he didn't go out to get the Sand Rush. It's probably Mega, but if he doesn't have Protect, then, well, he's going to die to this Adamant Iron Head. And if he doesn't die, Talonflame cleans up. So, yeah, Alakazam dies. And holy crap, Excadrill, calm down. Yeah, my opponent made some very, very interesting plays, much like my first opponent. Alright, so, or questionable rather. I'm going to pause until I find another battle. We shall be right back. So, my opponent has a very, very interesting stall team without a spin blocker. That's great. I can take advantage of that. If I can get rid of... It's going to be annoying to get rid of this. Quagsire is just going to be annoying in general. But if I can get rid of his Gothitelle, I can put in some work. He has double Trapper, man. Calm down. Actually, I get the +6 versus this one because of Taunt. So he leaves Quagsire, which means rocks for me. That's great. He might just go for Scald. I do have my... I guess Lopunny can put in some work too. Yeah, it all depends on how this game is played out. He doesn't go right for Earthquake. Make the ground shake. Tyranitar. Like, what? No? I don't know. Did I just quote the cipher wrong? I really kind of want to predict his switch out to Gothitelle, but I don't think he has a reason to make that switch. So I'm just going to go out into my my Celebi. Alright, so, not in a bad position at all. Definitely not in a bad position at all. I can now just go out into my Lopunny, and I need status on this team. Nah, I don't. This is offense. Why the hell would I need status? I'm debating between Talonflame. Pretty sure I can set up on this thing with Talonflame, but the thing is, he's just unaware, so it doesn't even matter. I guess Talonflame forces out Venusaur. So, yeah, I'm going to go out to Talonflame. I'm going to double into Talonflame because I want to force out his Venusaur and get rid of it. I also don't want to risk him going out to Gothitelle right here. Celebi can put in some work on his team if I can get rid of Gothitelle. So, yeah, he does end up going out to Gothitelle. And he's hit first by Sand. That's a little bit annoying. No. Okay, this is scary for me because he's definitely Scarf. I don't know if he's going to trick or not. Man, I should just double onto my T-Tar and been real. Or even Lopunny. Lopunny would caught this, but whatever. I can just go right for the Brave Bird. Mega Venusaur is a little bit of an annoyance to this team, but he actually ends up going out to Quagsire, so not even wanting to risk the Brave Bird damage. That's good to know, and I can actually taunt this Quagsire. Okay, so that's amazing for me. He doesn't know the damage that I could do to him, and I can just taunt this thing as I can stop it from recovering. And he no longer can come in on anything too, so that's amazing for me. Once again, I'm going to pull the switch out into Celebi as I've stopped his recovery right there for this turn release. And I'll probably make the same exact double, predicting the... oh, Waterfall, okay. Well, I'll make the same exact double, predicting him to go out into his Venusaur right here, as I can stop that with my Talonflame. And I guess I can fire off another Brave Bird, which is pretty nice. Alright, so he goes out to Chansey. I guess that works too. I can just taunt this thing. Hey, what are you going to do to me? You're actually just set up fodder. I really just want to get rid of his Quagsire though. But the fact that he's taking that damage is actually amazing because he's in range of High Jump Kick after Stealth Rocks, or somewhere close to that anyway. Does try and go for Stealth Rock, and I just get to fire off a free Brave Bird, so that's amazing. As he doesn't have anything that wants to come in. I would go for SD, but it doesn't really matter because his Quagsire is unaware. Otherwise, I straight up sweep him with that. If he didn't have Quagsire, I just straight up swept him. But goes out to Wob. I don't really care too much about Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet is straight up setup fodder for me, and I can taunt it. Even though Maricoat and Counter are not stopped by taunt, I set up on him, so it doesn't really make a difference. And he's just letting his Pokemon get weakened. Lopunny is actually looking like he can sweep his team if Talonflame does not. Celebi, Talonflame, and Lopunny can put in work. So I'm gonna, no, I thought I was gonna pause it, but he ended up going for Counter. Ooh, maybe he doesn't think I have SD, but I do have SD. So I am just gonna go for it. Once I get up a Power Up Punch, and if I weaken Quagsire, let me think about this. Once I weaken Quagsire, I win. What can he do to that? Yeah, I just keep going for SDs right here. 34, 44. See, I kind of want a Brave Bird predicting his Quagsire because he kind of has to bring it in now. At the same time, I don't really want to. I'm just going to go for SD again. I was thinking he has to go out to Quagsire now, but he doesn't bring out the Quagsire. And I am going to taunt that thing again. That way he can't go for Recover. So, let me taunt this thing. Real quick. Let me taunt you real quick. From the finger. That did 0. That did nothing. Now, to decide what my best play is, I'm thinking about going for Brave Bird because I can just sweep him with, I think I'm just going to go for Lopunny sweep. He might actually double right here too, predicting my Celebi to want to come in, so. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Lopunny sweep. I don't care. And he can't recover now anyway, so. Yeah, I'm just going for the Lopunny sweep. I'm tired of this game. I'm tired. So, I can just Mega Evolve and go right for Power Up Punch. Get my +1. Outspeed a Scarf Gothitelle. Smack Venusaur. Hopefully smack this thing. I guess the fact that he has Skarmory is scary, but he doesn't look to have Brave Bird because he has this thing as his checks. Anyway, I should be able to get off Power Up Punch. the best thing he could do is whirling me. I guess I was a little bit, his Rocky helmet too. I was a little bit impatient, but this is going to do a lot. I don't think he has Brave Bird. Yeah. Well, yeah, Brave Bird isn't coming. Get on my sight. Now, this isn't going to OHKO, obviously, but it's going to do a lot if I do hit. Oh, and I get a crit too, so that sucks for my opponent. It's over now. Yeah, it's over. You can't win. I don't even know how, if that, I know it mattered. Low bunny. You do not have that. Let's give you 252. What is this? 140? 145? 150? What are these numbers? 155? 160? Does that look right? 371. A little bit lower. 371. Fighting. Skarmory. I know it mattered, but I just want to see how much it did. High jump kick. High jump kick. What? It's normal fighting. Oh, it didn't give the +1. Oh yeah, it definitely mattered. But Wobbuffet is a Pokemon that's +1 return should be able to OHKO. I'm thinking, I don't want to risk it. I really don't want to risk it. I guess I got lucky versus that guy, but I don't care. Wobbuffet. Oh no, it's Wobbuffet. Yeah, it doesn't knock it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for Power Up Punch again. If he goes for counter, that's fine. Because I will be able to live it, and I get it to +2. We'll see if he goes for counter. Destiny Bonds. Okay. I want to go for High Jump Kick because if he Encores me right here, which I'm thinking he's going to do, I can knock him out. And I also knock out Gothitop +2 after rocks. Yeah, I'm going to go for High Jump Kick. I'm expecting him to go for Encore right here. To be honest. I guess counter works too. Yep, he does end up going for Encore. And I get the kill right now. So, he just forfeits. Okay, so it's unfortunate for my opponent about the hacks. But things happen as we are at 22 minutes. Wow. So, I'm going to live for one more battle. And we'll be right back. Okay, so we have found another game, and I actually really like my opponent's team. I feel like I have to lead off with Lopunny just in case he leads off with Ape. It could be Sash Ape. I don't know. It's kind of weak to Diancie, kind of. I'm thinking he has, what's it called? Stone Edge on this, but because he has Kyurem and Diancie, I don't think it is Stone Edge. Hippo. Celebi has Fun versus his team. If I can get rid of these two, this is going to be a nice game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, actually. So, I'm going to lead off with my Keldeo, as if he wants to lead off with Infernape, I can get off a Scald. If he wants to lead off with Hippo, I can get off a Scald. He ends up leading off with his Kyurem right here. So, I'm going to switch out to my T-Tar. One, this works out if he decides to switch out into Starmie, which is actually looking to be Reflect type just based on his team. And two, if he does end up going for Fusion Bolt or something, I can, I'm not in a bad position if he does end up doing that. I guess he doesn't know if I'm Specs or not, so I can go out to T-Tar, get up the sand, and proceed to get up some layers. As he ends up going for the Fusion Bolt, and I will get up my Stealth Rocks because that will, of course, limit his switches. And can you get this mouse out of here? Hello, get out. Stupid. I'm using a detachable mouse right now, and it's a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go out to my Celebi because what I can do is actually fire off an Earth Power after bringing it out, and depending on what he wants to go out into, I'm not sure if it's Diancie or Infernape. If he wants to go out to Infernape, I'm in a nice position. If he goes out to Ferrothorn, I can set up on that, and those Stealth Rocks are definitely gonna be nice. Also, if he wants to pull a double, or it also forces out Starmie, which is something that I like about pulling this switch into Celebi. So I'm gonna pause to pick some move, be right back. So he is able to get up his Stealth Rocks. Now, I could just go right for a safe Giga Drain, but if I can get rid of his Infernape upon switching, I would try and go for it. He doesn't really have a solid switch in because Diancie also fears Giga Drain. I guess Ferrothorn could potentially work, but I set up on that. He doesn't know yet though. And getting off any damage on Kyurem is amazing for my Talonflame, which sweeps him. And if he does reveal Whirlwind right here, I know that my Taunt Talonflame also sets up on him. So I am just going to go for Earth Power as I like this guy's nicknames. If I do catch his Infernape, that's amazing, as that just stops one major threat to me. So he ends up going out to Ferrothorn, as I'm able to go for the Earth Power. Does about nothing. Just about nothing. I did 0. That did literally 0. For everybody that hates how I say that, that did literally 0. But I should be able to just set up a nasty plot right here. Not worried about this Ferrothorn at all. If he wants to get up spikes, I guess he can. If he wants to go for Leech Seed, that's fine too. He does end up going for Leech Seed, trying to predict my switch. And now he's in this position where, crap, I'm screwed. What do I do? Because I can just start firing off +2 Earth Powers, and he has 0 switch-ins now, especially with Stealth Rock up. Yeah, he actually has nothing he can do at this point. He's going to have to sack Ferrothorn or a Pokemon in general just to come in, because this is a +2 Earth Power. Even after Stealth Rock, Kyurem will not appreciate this, plus the fact that Sand is up. Pretty sure he's going to have to sack Pharaoh right here, or try and predict around my recovers and stuff like that, as Gyro Ball won't be doing too much at all to me. It's actually pretty good for him that he went out to Pharaoh, or it's lucky for him that he did, as he actually does decide to sack his Infernape right now. I had no reason to set up right there. I'm actually happy that Infernape is gone, because that was a Pokemon that I would have to predict around when it came to switching around it. So it was good that I got rid of Ape, and that was one of the Pokemons that could actually threaten my Celebi. Next time I set up, he can't do anything about it, especially because Kyurem is about to take some Stealth Rock damage. So yeah, I'm in a really nice position. I really am. He can't even risk me setting up. So next time he goes up to Hippo, he'll either have to reveal that he has Whirlwind or he's screwed, because he's forced to go out to Kyurem right now. Diancie, even though it does get the Rock Spadef boost, this is a +2 Giga Drain. It gives me recovery, and I can definitely eat up a Moonblast or a Diamond Storm or whatever he wants to do to me. So I'm gonna pause until he picks a move, sends out Kyurem. Be right back. So I guess right there he was scouting for HP Fire or something, because he ended up going right back out into Ferrothorn, which, as we know, this is just setup fodder. He doesn't know that. Maybe he was just scouting for the Earth Power, probably hopes I have HP Ice or something. But yeah, I beat this 1v1. I just recover off, and if anything, he should have brought out Kyurem right now. But as you can see, Gyro Ball isn't doing too much. I'm gonna reveal the cover, and my opponent might just hit desk. Did I just use that phrase too? What is wrong with me? Yeah, but I stalled out his Gyro Balls 100%, and Sandstorm does end, so I'm in a really good position. Who is calling me? Who is calling me? Oh, the woman who gave birth to me. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, anyway, just repeatedly go for Earth Power right here. What do I lose from this? He can't do anything to the Celebi. Infernape is gone, and Kyurem is never a free switch. I guess he has to predict my recover, which he could do right here, but that just gives me another free switch, as I'm in a really good position. I apologize for the background noise. I can't do anything about this, as I really can't do anything about this, as again, I just keep firing off Earth Powers. Even if he gets a crit with Gyro Ball, it won't be able to knock me out, and Celebi gets off recovery versus any of his team, and getting off damage on Kyurem is just amazing for me. So yeah, it was either going to be Talonflame that put in work this game, or Celebi. I guess right here he could switch out into Kyurem if he wants to. He probably should, because otherwise I'm just stalling him out. As you see, crit Gyro Ball did nothing to me at all, as I'm just going to be able to recover off the damage one more time. And I'm actually stalling him out of all 8 of his Gyro Balls. 1 Gyro Ball, 2, let me just command 12 Gyro. Okay, so he's used 6 Gyro Balls. There's no way he used 6 Gyro Balls. Did he really use 6 Gyro Balls? Really? Okay, so he goes up to Kyurem now. Cool. I just sack my T-Tar, get off more Sandstorm damage, and he already took the Stealth Rock damage that I needed for my Talonflame to pick him off next time if I feel like it. I could probably eat up these Ice Beams too. Yeah, that did 0. That did nothing. I'm sorry. That did minimal damage. There was very little damage there. But I will be able to go off for Pursuit. Even if he wants to stay in, that's fine. I'm still getting off damage as he does end up switching out into Ferrothorn. And of course, that is just another free switch into my Celebi. But I don't even think I have to make that switch because I can just go for Crunch right here. I have him knock me out. I'm not worried about the Diancie either. Actually, I am a little bit worried about the Diancie. So, yeah, because I don't want the Diancie sweeping me. I think with the combination of Fake Outs plus Brave Birds, I could deal with it. But if it is a rock polish Diancie, I'm a little bit scared about it. So I am just gonna go out into my Celebi right now, as I'm gonna start nasty plotting up again, as Kyurem dies to Sandstorm, so he can't risk bringing it in at all. And I want to be at a good, basically the most HP that I can be possible to deal with his Diancie after Ferrothorn goes down. I'm thinking, long term right here. As I'm pretty sure his Hippo does have either Stone Edge or Whirlwind. Probably Whirlwind because he has, like I said, Diancie and Fusion Bolt Kyurem to check Talonflame. So again, he didn't have a play right here because you just go down the sand and I just get off the +2. So my opponent really played a little bit poorly around the Celebi, but at the same time he really couldn't do much to it at all, as he had no way of damaging it or no way of me staying in, obviously. As Ferrothorn, again, he's just making the play that just sacks. I don't know why he's doing this. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he's trying to get me in and recover. Yeah, I didn't get that play. I basically got off my recover, and I'm able to knock out Ferrothorn, and now I'm just going to proceed to sweep his entire team with this Celebi. Even a crit, -1 special attack drop from Moonblast, I don't think would even help him, as I get off enough Giga Drain damage to the point where I knock him out with my dual priority, and he can't even risk rock polishing up versus the Celebi. So Celebi just put in so much work in this final game, as he doesn't going out to Diancie now. If he Mega Evolves also, he loses a lot of his bulk, trades it for special attack obviously, but then he can't even outspeed me before Mega Evolving, so I'm in a great position. If he has Protect, that's fine. Losing Infernape so early for him really cost him. The fact that he couldn't do much versus Celebi at all also smacked him in the face, and I get a crit. Might have mattered because of the Sandstorm special defense boost, but Mega Diancie doesn't have that much HP. I don't know if it mattered, but it's over right now. Even if it is Reflect type Starmie, which I really hope it isn't because I don't want to waste that much time. So he just ends up forfeiting, and that is going to be game. So a little bit of a more interesting live. I don't know. I got pretty lucky in this last game, but yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like if you did. If you guys want to pick up a PK Face hoodie or shirt, not hoodie, the shirt, link is down below. It's available for a couple more hours, and subscribe if you want. So until next time, guys, later.